what's up, you guys? It's Julie here. Now, I know that I've been gone for a long time, and I finally had it in me to, make another video, and I thought, before I got into the subject of this video, which is the Librarians, I would do a quick life update, just in general, so you know what's going on, where I've been, why you haven't seen that many videos. If you didn't notice, I am in a different location than normal. Yeah, I moved into college at the end of August. To not really go into detail, I've kind of had a rough time with things since I moved in, so I really haven't filmed any videos, haven't been up to it, but I thought it was about time. And it's Halloween, and I kind of wanted to document my awesome costume. If you haven't noticed, I am Red Riding Hood after being attacked by the wolf. So I thought that was cool. I'm in college now. I'm almost done with my first semester, actually, which is nuts. Oh, I turned 18. That's a thing. I had my 18th birthday earlier this month. So I'm an adult now, which is wow. But other than that, my life updates have to do with exciting new news in the Librarians. So this is my Librarians video for this week. I know it's not on schedule. My videos are normally on Fridays and Sundays, and this is a Monday. So why? But I thought I'd film a video anyway because today is 20 days until season 3 of the Librarians, and I'm so incredibly excited you can't imagine. I'm not really screaming about it because I am in a dorm room, but I'm so excited. Up until about a week ago, maybe even a few days ago, I wasn't that excited about season 3. Like, no matter how many things were coming out, I would get excited briefly, and then I was like, oh yeah, I didn't really feel the passion for it. And I kind of had this sinking, horrible feeling that I wasn't gonna like season 3, maybe because all the promos that we've gotten have been really dark. However, I think that largely came from trust issues because my old favorite show, Once Upon a Time, let me down and got really bad season 3, so I think my mind was like, just worried. But now I'm really, really excited, finally, for season 3. So, because it is 20 days until season 3, and I have not done any videos since we've started to get any real information about what's going on, I decided to make a video about the top 20 things that I am excited about for Librarians season 3. Yeah, so 20 days. Top 20. I think it'll be good. All right, let's go. Okay, update. So I just actually tried to compile this list, and I realized that there were only 15 things that I knew about the new season that I could put on my list of things we're most excited about. So it's gonna be a top 15, even though there's 20 days left. Sorry. Number 15 is the ultimate battle. Now, in various trailers, pretty much in every trailer so far, out of all the trailers we've gotten for season 3, there's this clip of Flynn asking Jenkins, so is the ultimate battle coming? And Jenkins telling him, no sir, it has already begun. Now, this was one of the things that I wasn't necessarily excited for a few days ago, but now I am, because the Librarians generally isn't really a dark show, but now we're getting a little bit darker, but I'm sure the ultimate battle is going to be so much fun to watch, so epic. Awesome. Number 14 is Werewolf Ezekiel. Now, this is something we don't know for certain if it's gonna happen, but it's something we can guess on, because we know from episode descriptions that episode 2 is going to involve ancient werewolves, and there is a trailer where we see Ezekiel, like, clasping his arm as if he's been hurt, he's on the floor, and he's panting, the camera's going in and out, so maybe Werewolf Ezekiel. I mean, come on, how cool would that be? Number 13 is episode 304 and the Self-Fulfilling Prophecy. Now, this is not necessarily something that I'm excited about. I'm more terrified for it, but there are reasons why I could be excited, and I'm excited to be terrified, and I'm sure it's going to be a great episode. When the episode descriptions for the first 6 episodes of the season came out about like a week ago or so, episode 304 was described as Eve seeing a prophecy foretelling her death, and now she has to try and stop this. And the interesting thing is that I remember back in August when I was on vacation in Maine, I remember a video coming out from set. Someone had gotten a video of Vanessa Williams playing General Rockwell, the head of DOSA, and using magic and shoving Eve into a cabinet and, like, her head hitting the back of the cabinet. And I was already terrified about that, and now I know that there's going to be this prophecy about Eve's death. So that clip could very well be the death that Eve is seeing. And I'm just really excited for this episode because I'm sure it's going to be great with what's at stake, and it's going to be terrifying, and I'm going to be sitting there on the edge of my seat with butterflies in my stomach, eating ice cream. It's actually the day before my last day of classes, so I don't get to go home to watch this episode, and my roommate's going to hate me. I'm just going to be eating ice cream, crying in the room, watching this, and it's going to be great. And also, if Flynn is in that episode, oh my god, this episode is going to provide so many opportunities for Evelyn moments. Maybe even if Flynn's not there, that could be something that Eve is thinking about. I don't even know, but I'm excited. Number 12 is DOSA, the Department of Statistical Anomalies. Now we know that DOSA is going to be one of the plot lines of the season. We've known for quite some time. And this is the Department of Statistical Anomalies trying to get control of the library, take all their artifacts, control magic. And again, high stakes. I'm just excited for high stakes because I want to see what this can do, especially with Ezekiel on the team, people trying to arrest them all the time. What is this going to do? What is this going to force them to do for each other? What kind of scenes are we going to get? I don't know, but I'm excited. Number 11 is Egyptian mythology, which is the second half of the plot this season that we know is coming. I am so into mythology of all kinds. I love mythology, mostly Greek, but I love mythology, and I wanted mythology to get involved this season, and I am so excited that it actually is. We are dealing with mythology here. There are so many opportunities to open up. I don't know that much about Egyptian mythology as much as I do about Greek and Norse and Roman, but I am so excited, you guys, because mythology is getting involved and it's gonna be epic. Number 10 is And the Bermuda Triangle. We know from both the episode titles that got released and the episode descriptions that got released, and the Trial of a Triangle is episode number 6. And the episode description does describe Flynn is there and they have to figure out mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle. They're going to solve the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle. I am so excited when the Librarians brings in all these real live things. It's one of the things that I love the most about the Librarians. They work with mysteries and artifacts and history and legends that are actually real. They're not made up. They take legends and mysteries that are existing in the real world and tell their own story about them. And I'm really, really excited to see what they can do with the Bermuda Triangle because that one's a classic. Number 9 is episode 305, and the Tears of a Clown. Now, before the episode descriptions got released, it was thought that this was going to be episode 3, but what excites me about this episode is that it's taking place at a carnival. And I'm just excited about this for silly reasons because my friend and I talk about all the time how carnivals provide opportunities for ships to get together, and what if the Librarians were at a carnival? We would talk about that all the time senior year. And then all of a sudden there's going to be this episode with a carnival. Carnivals have Ferris wheels and bumper cars and games where you can win your love a big stuffed thing. And I am just so excited for it. We're going to a carnival. But I'm not excited for the clowns, especially after what was going on this past few months. There was a clown on my campus one night, and why? I know they wrote this before the whole clown fiasco, but why? Number 8 is the fact that Flynn is going to be in 7 episodes this season. We have known this for a longer time than we've known about DOSA, but Flynn is going to be in 7 episodes, and I'm so excited for this because that means more Evelyn and more Flynn in general, and it means that he's staying, and I'm really excited because now in 7 out of 10 episodes we get to see the whole group dynamic, and I'm hoping with Flynn in this many episodes we do get to see the whole group dynamic because often when he is there, he's there for so little time that they're just focusing on him and we don't see that much of the Lits, and even though we know Flynn has a good relationship with the Lits from moments we have seen in certain episodes, it's just we don't get to see them working together that much like we did in the first season premiere. And I think we're really going to get more of that from season 3. And I'm just excited that Flynn is going to be there, you guys, for so much of it. Number 7 I have written down as Dat Evelyn cheek kiss. So in the UK trailer, if you haven't seen it, it's on Tumblr somewhere, but someone got footage of the trailer that was released in the UK, which contrasted because whereas all the trailers we got in America were dark and dealing with how dark the season was going to be, the trailer in the UK was designed very much like the Librarians trailers we often know and love, like how last year we got the Reading Rainbow trailer where they're silly and fun and there's this song playing behind it like you can do magic, and in one of these clips we see Eve kiss Flynn on the cheek and it looks like really, really romantic. So it's not just the fact that we're going to get more Evelyn next season, that this Evelyn is continuing. The cheek kiss looked so romantic and this look in his eyes, there were 2 possibilities for it because we only saw about like half a second of it and those eyes were going to lead to one or two things. One, he thought she wasn't acting like herself and she was concerned because this was a sign to him that something was wrong, which it could be, but I don't think so. And number 2 was humana, let's get it on. I mean, it's a cheek kiss and anything, Evelyn, anything with the kisses, it just excites me and I'm just so... Number 6 is Cassie doing magic. Oh my god. Now again, this is something like Werewolf Ezekiel that's not completely certain. It is a little bit more certain than Werewolf Ezekiel because we know from episode description 303, which I am so excited about and I'm going to get to that later, that there's going to be an artifact that grafts itself to Cassandra. And we see in a lot of the trailers what looks like Cassandra doing magic. We have this whole thing from episode with the fairy tales, right? In season 1 where we see Cassandra retains a little bit of Merlin's magic and we've been waiting for that to pop up again, so I'm wondering if Cassandra is doing magic, if it has to do something with that. Either way, I'm excited. It would be really cool if it was involved with the Merlin thing, but if not, I'm still excited. Cassandra doing magic, I'm just more magic, and Cassandra, my lovely girl. Number 5 is Charlene. So we have known in hints from Dean Devlin and John Rogers, who now, even though he's no longer on the show, he did hint at this. We have heard in hints for a long time that Charlene is going to be back, and we know that she has been cast for at least 1 episode. She is there. We are going to see Charlene. I love Charlene. I miss Charlene. We haven't seen her since the season 1 premiere. We haven't heard mention of her since the season 1 finale when Jenkins told Flynn there was a note from her to him in the library. I just love Charlene, and I'm so excited because a lot of the things that I'm hearing we're going to be returning to what we were seeing in the season 1 premiere. Number 4, speaking of which, is Cal. So I always forget that Cal is back. I forget time and time again, and then every time I remember, I just cry all over again because Cal was such a lovely thing that we got in the first episode that then got stolen away from us like that. And Cal is back, and every time I remember, I just get so excited, and I can't wait to see what kind of adventures they have with Cal, and how this gets involved, how he gets involved in the whole show, because Cal wasn't even that present in the movies. You would see him once in a while, but when season 1 started, you could see that Cal and Flynn had really built a relationship as best friends, and I'm so excited to see Cal, you guys. Number 3 is episode We Don't Know Yet. It was supposed to be episode 308, but things have been changing up a little bit, so we don't know. And that is the episode And the Eternal Question. Now, I've talked about this in other videos, but come on, a question. And I'm already excited about Evelyn, and there's a question. We have an episode called And the Eternal Question. I don't think I even need to get into why I am excited about that. I just can't wait until the episode description for that comes out. I can't wait to see that episode much later on in the year, not even in the year next year, but it's just, oh my god, the possibilities are endless. And tying to that eternal question and the possibilities and the things that have hinted towards it actually being a thing, what I think it is number 2, more passion. Now, recently someone asked Dean Devlin on Twitter, what can we expect from season 3? And his answers were, as per usual, bigger, higher stakes, more dangerous, darker, more magic, as his answer is every season, and his final thing was more passion. Now, this could mean a number of things, but I am so involved with romance. I am so tied to romance in any story. That's the thing I attach myself to, including the Librarians. The romance is what I get most excited about, as you have seen on this channel. More passion could mean a lot of things. More passion could mean more Evelyn moments, more really, really sincere moments between Evelyn, like that moment we got with kissing you is exactly how I'd want to spend eternity. So it could mean more Evelyn. It could mean an actual proposal in And the Eternal Question. It could mean we're seeing domestic Evelyn, like maybe they're living together and we get to see that. Maybe we get to hear an I love you. Maybe we get more from Evelyn. But the other thing that it could mean is that we're seeing more romance other than Evelyn. And that could mean Cassandra. And that leads me to my number one thing that I am excited for in season 3. Number 1, episode 303, and the reunion of evil. The excitement for this episode started with the first trailer. We saw a tiny little picture, a tiny little clip for like a second of Jake in an icy cave standing with someone. And we later figured out that it looked like Cassandra. Later in the trailer, we see Eve putting on snow gear and saying, let's go get our librarians back, and only Ezekiel is in the background with her, which means Jake and Cassandra are missing from the library, have to be rescued, probably, that's what we thought, and they were alone together, and then we see them in the ice cave. So this provides the prospect of Jake and Cassandra being alone together. And then the episode description for this episode last week. This ties to more passion, this ties to Cassie doing magic, this ties to everything, but the main part of this description was a blizzard forces Stone and Cassandra to take shelter in a mysterious hotel. This sounds like the description of every single fanfiction I've ever read. They're getting stuck in a hotel together. And, I mean, the thing about this that I love the most is the words take shelter, because it's not just like we put in mysterious hotel, that's what we got, and we decided that that meant they were going to be staying the night. No, they're taking shelter, which means they're getting a room, which means this is like legit. And I am so excited about what this could mean. I don't know what to do with myself because I don't know if I actually ever believed that something big might happen for Cassandra. I don't know if I still actually believe it. But episode descriptions like this, and you know what the greatest thing is? This is episode 3. Every season, episode 3 has had to do with Cassandra. Can we talk about season 1, episode 3 was basically the start of the ship with I Trusted You, that whole conversation. Season 2, episode 3 was And What Lies Beneath the Stones, where we got to see a whole lot with them, including the flirting with the coffee and him being honest to her about his father and the tenderness and the I liked having you there. So what comes season 3, episode 3, when the start of the ship, the start of the actual flirting between them? What comes season 3? Trapped in a hotel. I don't even know. Okay, but I am beyond excited. I'm containing my excitement again because I am in a dorm room. I can't take this right now. It's too much for me. So that is it. That is my top 15 things that I am excited for in the Librarian Season 3. It's top 20 in my heart. Happy 20 days until the Librarians, you guys. I'm counting down so fast. I am so excited. Hopefully I will be able to keep making you videos like this. I will not get off my game again. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye, Lits.